Hello once again, here we are at the Taloneg Shrine. This is the shrine that is nearest to Kakariko Village, and we're going to farm for some more dragon parts. This time we're looking for Naydra. Now, once you get to the shrine, we're going to take a stroll up towards the Great Fairy Fountain, and there is another shrine along the way, along our path here today that is a little bit closer, but at the time of making this video I didn't have it activated, so you'll know the one that I mean if you have it. So just like the other two dragons, once you've prayed at the appropriate spring, this time being the Spring of Wisdom on Mount Naydra, Naydra will start to spawn in a more predictable fashion. Basically, Naydra starts every morning at the top of Mount Naydra and then comes down the mountain along the gully near the Pierre Plateau, which is where we're headed now. So before starting this, you're going to want to make sure you have a bunch of wood and some way to light the wood, so either a fire weapon or some flint and a steel weapon. Another good item to have would be a twice upgraded snow quill armor set, because just like how Farash gives off electricity, Naydra gives off ice attacks, and with the set bonus for that armor you can't be frozen, so Naydra won't be able to ruin any of the attempts that we take here. Now that we've made it up to the Pierre Plateau, it's time to find a good spot to put the fire. I like to put it on top of the peak that you see just in front of us here, because this gives us a nice vantage point to see Naydra coming down the mountain, as well as a high jump off point for paragliding over towards him. Unfortunately, this area is not protected from the rain, and I haven't been able to find a good fire shelter near here, but luckily it never rains for that long in Hyrule. Once you're ready, place your fire and sleep until morning. When you wake up, you should see Naydra coming down the mountain, but sometimes he's not there. It seems to me that this happens when you've already seen Naydra once that day, and this can be fixed just by sleeping again. If everything goes as planned, when you wake up in the morning, you should be able to see Naydra coming down the mountain through the Sheikah scope. If he's not there, hopefully it's not raining and you can just sleep again. But there he is. So now basically all we have to do is wait. Some might find this part to be boring, but I quite enjoy watching the dragons fly around in this game. I don't know what it is, but there's something really satisfying about the way they move, and I could watch them for hours. But for time's sake, let's just skip ahead. Once he gets to about here, just leap off and fly over towards him. You'll catch his wind, making it nice and easy to get close to him, and you can take aim at whatever part you want. I need a fang, so I'm just going to take aim at his mouth here, but whatever part you take, it's going to fall to either the north side or the south side of the promenade. All you have to do is drop down and get it, and not worry about being frozen because you're wearing a snow quill armor. So that's all the required steps for what I think is a pretty streamlined way of farming for Naydra parts. You could, I suppose, always put your fire a little bit closer to the mountain and reduce some of the waiting time, but that would just mean more running to get there, so I don't really see the advantage to that. Like I said, there might be an area nearby that is protected from the rain that would be a better spot to put your fire, and if you find one, by all means use it. But for now, thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.